My apologies, first of all, Khalil. My apologies also to the other students for one last VAP to have to go through. Uh, I take full responsibility for being late. There's no excuse. So let's start on question one. Several of the men's movements focus on the importance of men's friendship and/or opportunities to mentor other men. Identify the movements that assert this is an important part of their group's principles. Hardly any of them. No Mas, the National Organization for Men Against Sexism, talk about healthy masculine qualities like courage and ambition, but stay away from supposedly conventional masculine traits of aggression, violence, emotional insensitivity. They sponsor workshops. They hold conventions. Now, to this effect, you're not seeing any real one-on-one communication. At least that's not the way that it came out in the book, for the way the author brought it up. Another example is the WRC White Ribbon Campaign. Men take a personal pledge not to commit, condone, or keep quiet and any violence against women. Speakers, again, they go out to job sites, school sites, community centers. No true mentoring there again. MVP, Mentors in Violence Prevention, aim to educate men about socialization that links masculinity with violence. Where does that come from? Probably one of the few that is at least getting close to the subject. One of the frightening things about this chapter was the masculinists asserting that they're the ones discriminated against and and need to reclaim their rightful status as men, according to Kimmel in 2012 and Roy in 2014. Again, it's scary that these men have a platform to espouse some of their just ridiculous and sometimes heinous hate speech towards women. But I'm not going to give them any more time than that. I was going to briefly talk about the mythopoetics that seemed like they were starting down the path of having like mentors. Not a whole lot so far about friendships, but when the mythopoetics in the middle of their discussion said, feminists have been busy castrating American males. They have poured this country's testosterone out the window in the 60s. All we thought was, wow. Alice, 1990, page 80. On page 92, Promise Keepers, where do I start? I personally have a bias against any organization that is religion-based because it's going to be biased. The fact that, let's see, the author notes that Coase in 1997 and Whitaker in 2001 claimed the Promise Keepers were more of a political power rather than a social or spiritual movement. Now, the one that I've been waiting for this whole time is the Good Men Project. Tom Matlack, up-and-coming Wall Streeter, big-time paychecks, big house, beautiful wife, kids. Was so miserable that by the time he was 31, he was near death and had lost his wife and home to alcoholism. He got together with a couple of authors and put together a book they called The Good Men Project. Now, it's got 31 different stories from 31 different people, all walks of life, Black, white, gay, straight, rich, poor, linebacker, ex-con, name it, they're in there. Uh, all of them looking for the definitive way to be good, but not identifying it as a, you know, something. Your goal is to become a good man. No, your goal is just to continue on that path. Um, not a whole lot of black and white. A lot of gray, a lot of shades of gray. No topic left out of the discussion with their online magazine, and it's up to men to decide on what it means to be a good man. Now, when it comes down to identifying the branches that I'm most comfortable with, uh, definitely the Good Men Project. They do have mentors. There again, they're uh, online magazine. Kind of strays away from the traditional friendship, but I don't know. I guess that is just one of the closest ones that I found to the response for the questions. Me personally, I belong to a group. I have a sponsor, mentor, who guides me through the program. We have meetings, we have individual one-on-one meetings, we have, just a guy's barbecue day, and, we all hang out, and I'm very close friends with all of them. So that's the one that works for me. Bye.